Okay, I can't wait to bring you this one. You might have heard about this, but many of you won't. Something extraordinary has happened today in the world of broadcasting. Tucker Carlson, the popular right-wing opinion host from Fox News, owned by News Corp, of course, like this station, was, as you know, let go just over a month ago. Now, I've got no real connection with Carlson. I interviewed him once. I've loved some of his work and disagree with him on some other issues, as is the way in this contest of ideas and the free expression, those values we love and live here. But what's interesting from a broadcasting point of view is that Carlson popped up overnight, our time, with a 10-minute monologue on Twitter, a mini TV show, if you like, for Twitter. And the way he puts it, most Americans are being fed all kinds of furphies by all kinds of media, and this could be the new space under Elon Musk for total freedom to say whatever he likes.
That's how most of us now live here in the United States, manipulated by lies, silenced by taboos. It is unhealthy and it's dehumanizing, and we're tired of it. As of today, we've come to Twitter, which we hope will be the shortwave radio under the blankets. We're told there are no gatekeepers here. If that turns out to be false, we'll leave. But in the meantime, we are grateful to be here.
Now, this is fascinating because it's early morning in New York City now. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. This Twitter post has already been seen in the US or around the world by more than 50 million people. 50 million. And no doubt more will be tuning in as they wake up in the US today. Will this change the media dynamic? Will someone like Tucker be able to use Twitter the way others use a TV show, radio program or podcast? We will see. There might be a bit of first post curiosity at play here. But the other point I've got to discuss is Tucker Carlson's content. I mean, he went way out there. He blamed Ukraine for blowing up the Nord Stream gas pipeline last year, said that was basically proven, and the same for destroying the Kakhovka Dam this week. He says that was Ukraine as well, and he called Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky sweaty and rat-light and a comedian turned oligarch. So Vladimir Putin would have loved that show for sure. Tucker Carlson reckons we're not getting the full story. In fact, he claims we are being fed lies on this and many other issues.
What's happened to the hundreds of billions of US dollars we've sent to Ukraine? No clue. Who organized those BLM riots 3 years ago? No one's gotten to the bottom of that. What exactly happened on 9/11? Well, it's still classified. How did Jeffrey Epstein make all that money? How did he die? How about JFK? And so endlessly on.
Really? Tucker Carlson's going with all the conspiracy theories, including the old JFK assassination ones? Carlson then went beyond these very terrestrial controversies and moved into the realm of UFOs and extraterrestrial life, highlighting this story covered by some US media. Here, the New York Magazine covers claims by a former intelligence officer that the US government is hiding alien technology from Congress. Seriously. It cites the science site Debrief, quoting defence whistleblower David Grush, who says the government is hiding intact and partially intact craft of non-human origin. It goes on to a report from News Nation where Grush says there's evidence of alien life forms. Well, naturally, when you recover something that's landed or crashed, Grush is quoted as saying, sometimes you encounter dead pilots. And believe it or not, as fantastical as that sounds, it's true. Wow, we're in the twilight zone now, aren't we? I mean, never say never. We should all have open minds as well as healthy scepticism about all things. But there's just no evidence for this stuff. So let's get back to Tucker Carlson's Twitter program.
The Pentagon has spent decades studying these otherworldly remains in order to build more technologically advanced weapons systems. Okay, that's what the former intel officer revealed, and it was clear he was telling the truth. In other words, UFOs are actually real, and apparently so is extraterrestrial life. Now we know.
Or do we? We live in what is supposed to be the information age, the digital age. But the more we get, the more information we get, it seems the less we know and the more some people think they know. Elon Musk retweeted Carlson's show to his 142 million followers and said it would be great for Twitter to host shows from all parts of the political spectrum. Well, yeah, let 1,000 flowers bloom, I say, but who checks the facts? Who sorts fantasy from reality? Who is responsible for collating on relevance rather than feeding preconceptions through algorithms? We know the digital giants and some mainstream media and governments have censored much of what we've heard about Donald Trump, about the Russian collusion nonsense, about Hunter Biden, and about COVID-19 and its origins and vaccines and treatments. So we have got problems with information management, that's for sure. But open slather in this age of memes and fake news, that can't be the answer either, can it? I mean, if these aliens do turn up and ask to be taken to our leader, will they be taken to Joe Biden, Elon Musk, or the Kardashians?